Ladies and gentlemen, it's very simple. Victory or death.
That is super scary, and a lot of Republicans actually believe in violence. We're going to show you the numbers, but Steve Bannon's lawyers also had an idea that might actually make me above the law. Interesting. Ben, what's the story?
Well, let's take a look first at the full war language that Bannon spewed.
If they steal this election, and they fully intend to steal it, this republic ends. Are you prepared to fight? Are you prepared to give it all? Are you prepared to leave it all on the battlefield? Ladies and gentlemen, it's very simple. Victory or death.
Aside from the fact when you give people an option of victory or death, you can't point a mic at them because they don't know which one to say. What did he really mean by that? This is what Bannon said. Bannon clarified that the comment was meant metaphorically and wrote in a text, "It's victory or death." And another text message, "End of the Republic," according to Newsweek. That wasn't all, though, believe it or not, during his speech. He also said, "We're gonna take apart the FBI. The FBI, the American Gestapo, there's not gonna be any FBI." Bannon has warned of similar sentiments on his show, saying the former FBI director Andrew McCabe, quote, "should be worried," close quote, about being targeted by Trump officials if the former president is elected to a second term. Bannon has also repeatedly suggested federal agencies be purged. Bannon's threat of violence falls in line with recent polling that shows support for political violence increasing in the United States. Nearly a quarter of Americans agree that patriots may have to resort to violence in order to save our country. According to this graph here, share who say they agree with the statement, Americans may have to resort to violence, save the country. Up to 33% just last year of Republicans, 22% of independents, and 13% of Democrats. An insane number, and spurred on by insanely irresponsible statements like this that they're gonna claim they didn't mean violent, but they always use language like battlefield and death and fight to the death. So you'd be the judge.
Thanks for watching. Our audience has helped build TYT into the media giant it is today. Together, we can accomplish anything. Support our work and join us at tyt.com/team.
So it's prepared to fight, no problem. Fight could mean a lot of different things. Could be even the battlefield could be a metaphor. Victory or death is a metaphor. What's death a metaphor for? No, death is just a reference to if we don't win, then we should go and do something terrible. And it's not an accident that all these Republicans, Jesus, look at these numbers. 33% of Republicans saying that it's time for violence. That's a third of all the Republicans in the country. That's millions upon millions of tens of millions of people. So it's very dangerous to do this kind of rhetoric. And then when on the charges, they don't even bother pretending that they're going to charge them with actual crimes. They just say, we're gonna prosecute you and we're going to incarcerate you. And then he ironically complains, can you believe they're incarcerating me? Well, brother, you actually broke laws. You're not even charging that they broke laws, that they're just your political opponents, and you're gonna put them in jail. But get a load of this, he might go to Rikers. But his defense is arguing that no, since he's so important in reaching millions of people during the election season, he should be above the law and not be sent to prison at all.
But he's for sure at least not going to the lowest security prison. He's going to a more intense prison than that with actual walls and confines. And then for his state trial, it's gonna have to potentially be in Rikers.
Yeah, he's not going to Club Fed. He's going to go to a real prison, and because of the state court trial, he might even go to Rikers Island for some period of time. That's amazing. But I do like his defense argument, because if that's true that talk show hosts get to be immune during election season because we affect millions of people, we have 27 million subscribers at TYT, so I guess I'm above the law. Now can you see how absurd that argument is? So bottom line is, Steve Bannon very, very likely going to prison, and kind of bitter about it and trying to encourage people into violence to oppose people who are rightly sending him to prison. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.